PDQ Live. Today we've got PDQ A, and we've got, 30 questions in the hopper already?
Yeah, 30 questions have come in already.
30. Okay. I guess that means that we should probably just dive right in, and that we have to average, one every 60 seconds?
Pretty darn close. How about that? Quick plug for Sysadmin Day, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yes.
next week is Sysadmin Day. It's on the 26th. We have a contest going. Andrew, if you would like to post that link in the chat, that would be great. Giving away a Corsair build kit, and our Sysadmin Day video will be live on Monday as well. The full one. It's going to be pretty sweet.
That's really good.
We should finish that.
We should really start working on that.
You hear that from the back? Oh!
Let's try and get that done.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, now we're down to 53 seconds an answer. But
Yep.
who's counting? Let's do this, shall we?
All right. Are you guys ready?
Oh, kind of.
Here we go. Are there any expected additions or changes to the DNI CLI to allow for adding custom variables or making other programmatic changes? Thanks sincerely, Tim M.
Tara, you want this one? Are we keeping score?
Oh, yeah, let's keep score. That's a good idea. No, next question.
Yeah, we can keep score.
Oh.
One for Tara.
Is that really your answer?
No, go ahead.
Okay, well, there's a roadmap, right? There's a roadmap now.
roadmap.
So go find the roadmap. Second thing,
I pulled up
you
the
want to
submit
add.
request.
Yeah, there's a submit a request. Third thing, probably a little outside of the support. So I hope the solutions guys don't explode my Slack. But the inventory database is SQLite. You can go ahead and pop in some variables there if you're feeling like you want to do it from any of scripting language of choice without the DNI CLI.
But honestly, I did send these questions to the DNI team. I did.
Yeah.
And to Wendy.
Yep.
So we're going to encourage everybody 15 times today. Put a request in for what you want.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Who got the point on that?
I feel like it was a split point.
All right, we'll split it.
Which means no one got a point.
No one gets
Those
points.
are pity points.
Okay, next question. I've been a user of your products since it was just Admin Arsenal, and I've brought in PDQ at a couple of new jobs since. Anywho, I guess this is more of a feature request, but is it possible to use our own icons in inventory and deploy for collections and packages? It would be really awesome to use the app icons and make my own for some. That visual distinction can help when you are moving around. Sincerely, Calworth.
I like this question because I would want to do the exact same thing.
Short answer is no. Well, but yes.
No-ish. But here's the hard way.
No-ish. Here's the hard way, right? I think in the install directory, like program files, x86, there's the deploy and inventory stuff, and there's all of the assets that are in those, all of the icon files, .icos. There's nothing prohibiting you from going to change all of those. But here's the problem. When the service restarts, it goes and gets all of those and turns them back the way they were. So it's kind of fun to change stuff for your current session. You can do some fun things, but when the service restarts, it will put them back the way they were.
If someone's going to figure out how to stop that, let's do it.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just haven't dug into it past farther than that.
Point for Josh.
Point for Josh.
Hooray.
15 love.
Tennis.
I thought I got the first point, so it's 15-15.
15 all.
It's 15s. Okay.
All right.
First point.
Next question. We're going to score this like tennis. How about that? Okay, here we go. Hi there, new to deploy an inventory. My question is actually two parts, so trust me, this is going to get long. The network path is not found error seems to be pretty random. Sometimes it will hit my client list without reason and then clear itself after a day or two. I've tried the DNS resolution, scavenge stale records, and made sure devices on my network are discoverable, yet this still seems to happen. Can you go a little into why that is, and are there any more permanent solutions that are in the pipeline? Sincerely, Roberto T.
It's DNS. It's always DNS. Okay, Josh, go.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Here, I simulated the error, right? So this error is not a deploy and inventory error. This is actually one that's coming from the OS and just being surfaced to deploy an inventory, right? You can see the Windows native error here. Network name cannot be found. Network path cannot be found depending on the context in which you're getting there, because I'm looking for a machine that doesn't exist or there isn't a record for it. It doesn't know how to find it.
Look what Brick said.
Yeah. DHP.DNS. So check this out. Like, let's do some like quick troubleshooting if you want, right? So maybe we could find a machine that's having the error and let's look it up. Let's do frosted flakes. We get a response from a DC. We got an address here, but here's how we can also confirm it, right? So doing a DNS is like, what does a server see? MBT stat, right, is another command line tool that you can use. And it's like going and knocking on the door and seeing who answers. So let's see if I can type. A 10.169.99.18. This only works, right, if the machines are on the same broadcast domain. These two machines are not, right? The machine that I'm on right now and the other one over there, not the same broadcast domain, so this doesn't work. But if you are in the same broadcast domain, then you'll get a response here, and it would respond with frosted flakes and the machine that it's registered to. So if you're getting those errors, look and see if your DNS is stale. Look and see if MBT stat is returning the same address or the same host name that you think it's at.
Okay.
So are we at 3015? Sorry.
No. Every question I'll answer is Gina.
All right, next question then. And this is a two-parter. It gets long. Trying to decide on connect or deploy an inventory. First part, does connect encompass all that DNI does? Our environment is no longer solely land-based, so we'll need to access systems through the internet and LAN. And the second part, are we able... I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
I'm keeping up.
Are we able to configure and push out programs to run as administrator on the target systems? For example, Dell command updates need to run on systems with administrator usernames and passwords. I've been looking online for guidance, saw someone was trying it with PDQ. DNI as a batch file, but they haven't yet been successful. Do you offer a solution to this concern? One specific need is to update drivers and firmware to connected peripherals, such as a docking station or printer. Would PDQ, DNI, or Connect be able to accomplish those types of updates through the connected workstation / laptop? Sincerely, WK.
Wow,
So that's about 5 questions.
I forgot the first 4 questions.
I'm going to start at the top.
My goodness.
Do you want me to go back to the...
No, I think I got it. I got
Okay.
it. So we start at the top here, comparing deploy and inventory, connect. So
Connect has an agent.
different deployment paradigms, right? Live connection all the time.
WebSockets. Yeah.
WebSockets.
Yada, yada.
Connect. I wouldn't even say polling, but just like agentless / I tell it when to do it, time-based deployment paradigm, deploy and inventory. So looking at a feature parity between the two is really hard because the way that they do the job is different. So I like to look at them as a job to be done. What job am I trying to do, and what tool fits that job better?
In your environment.
In your environment, right? And they're pretty stinking close. Like I'd say they're almost there at jobs to be done between the two. So it's what do you want? What do you like? And sometimes the answer can sometimes be both, right? It depends on your environment.
What's the price? What's your price point?
Yeah. Depends on your environment, what you're trying to solve. You can do the same jobs in both. So let's
drivers.
let's switch. Let's switch to like the part 2, 3, 4 part of this question.
9.
Part 9. Yeah. Let's go to deploying stuff as an admin. Right. So in Connect, we're running as local system or logged on user.
Okay.
Right. So those are your 2 options in Connect because we're not going to pass credentials around in Connect. So you can use system to impersonate logged on user, but we're not passing credentials. You could do it yourself with some method if you felt comfortable doing that. I wouldn't,
But you
could.
shouldn't.
But you could.
Okay.
Deploy, on the other hand, has the concept of a deploy user, right? Let's do this one. We'll pull it up, right? So this deploy user, right? Here is Tara. We got Joe Montana.
Of course, you have Joe Montana. Yep.
And me. So when this package executes, it's executing under the context of this person on that machine. It creates a session. It's a non-interactive session, but it does it as that user. So if you're an admin account or you need to do it as a user, you can do this here. You can also come over to inventory. Let's say you have a different one for each one for bonus points, and you can select a scan user, right? You have the default, but you can pick some different ones. Then you can come back to deploy and say, override it. Whatever inventory's got, use that first.
Yeah. So the idea of a service account is kind of what you're getting at. Use a service account for this kind of.
You can.
But you can pick.
Yeah, you can pick. So you can manipulate and run however you want. So that's how you can get into a specific user context. Also in deploy, you can get to the logged on user context if you need to do something like a printer or peripherals and stuff like that.
Okay. And then we didn't answer drivers.
Oh, crap. I forgot drivers. What's that part?
Can you update drivers, i.e. even going down to peripherals?
Yes.
Docking station, printers.
You can do drivers in Connect. You can do drivers in Deploy and Inventory. You can do drivers in Smart Deploy.
Smart Deploy is the one that is really the
Smart
the
Deploy
winner
is
on that.
the winner for this one, right? You have the driver library or the platform packs.
Yep,
I call it the
platform
driver
packs.
library, but the
Well, you
platform
can bake
packs.
it in the image, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can
update
update them as well.
Yep.
So pick your tool. They'll all help you in what is best for you.
Nice. Answering 5 questions in one.
Yes. Sweating.
Next question. What are the best ways to automate mundane tasks like forcing restarts? Sincerely, Belkins.
Schedules. It's schedules.
You drive. Yep, you're first. Show me.
No, we have 30 minutes.
Fine. Yes. Okay.
It's schedules. Just make a
Yes.
schedule. There you go.
That's it, huh? Okay. That was easy.
I made one
You're just cherry
yesterday.
picking the easy ones.
I made one yesterday. Well, I got to get points in. Come on, man.
Okay, next question. Is there a way to choose which column is sorted in an auto report to .xlsx file? The report seems to only sort by the first column, but with my report, I would prefer to sort it by the second column. Sincerely, Dzelinsky.
Well, this is one that really annoyed Josh because I reached out to the product man. Of course I did. So the short answer is no, right?
Yeah. It's a feature request. That's one of those things. Like that's the short answer. Of like, just you can't do it.
So again, though, put in a request. If it's something that really bothers enough users, that's how you get it done if you really want it done. Because they need to prioritize their time, though, too.
Yeah.
So, but if you really want it, put in a
Yeah.
request.
Like Brick said, use Excel sorting. It's better anyway.
It is, actually. That is. It is, yeah.
90% of the world's business runs on Excel.
Yep.
Okay, well done. I have no idea where we are in the point totals.
Just let's forget the points. Josh won. Just
Sarah has 2.5 points. Josh is in at 4.
All right. There we're going. Okay, when will inventory be able to index computer names from the AD collection tree so that computer names can be found from the top left filter bar in the main console? I would find this very helpful to quickly find a PC if you know a partial tag name or number instead of digging through the AD tree manually. Sincera Kurther.
Okay. Can I
you
show?
say Consira Krita? Am I dead?
I just
I'm mixing words.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I thought my brain stopped working again.
so
This is
3 different filter / search options in inventory, which I think are fun. The one in the top left here, they're contextual, so it's searching the objects like things that you can see here. Right, so specifically Active Directory.
And the filter
this
box
one
over here, yeah.
is this one. You also have this one, if I can open it.
Control F.
If Control F would work. I can't find it. Where is it working? Neat.
It's over there.
Oh, right here.
It's hiding. It's
Control
hiding
F
from
over
you.
here. This one also works, but differently. Right? So maybe you can find what you're looking for using the Control F. If you look up Dev Express find controls, they work in this box. So that's a Google search you'd want to do. And then you can use different type of search parameters in this box than you can in the other two.
Oh,
Little neat trick.
fun.
That's it?
That's it.
All right, moving right along. Get your binoculars ready. This is a long one and tiny font. What drives the monthly change for the cumulative update latest and the cumulative update old collections under Windows Update Collections? It seems that it's usually a day or two after Patch Tuesday that I see it takes into account the latest updates for Microsoft. I've tried the help check for update option in PDQ inventory to force that to change sooner, but it doesn't seem like it comes from a PDQ application update. Is it just transparently done on PDQ's side and I'll get it whenever it's available, so I need to be patient? Sincerely, Andy.
Andy, I think this is a great time to talk about the PDQ packaging process.
Yeah, what did Chad
Right.
say?
Like,
Same thing you
high
were
level.
say?
I'm gonna take Chad's. I'm gonna probably butcher it and simplify this. But a new update comes out. Let's say it's a cumulative update in this point. Here's what we do at PDQ. We grab that file. We test it. We test it for you. We test it against a bunch of different machines in a bunch of different scenarios. And then we see what it does. Did it do the thing? Is there any adverse effects? And these are human checks along the way. And then we publish it to the library. And when we publish it to the library, it's not only the new package in the deploy package library, there's some things that come with it. Here in inventory, if you look at variables, all of these system variables are part of the collection library. And so every time that we publish a package, we also publish this variable library too, which all of the collections are based off of. The help check for update, yes, checks just for product updates, like the actual installed product. It doesn't do the check in the libraries. The libraries, that's a background task that's happening automatically. And so I guess from your perspective, magically, you can force a new check-in by restarting the background service because it does that at startup.
Okay.
But there is sometimes a delay, right? Between like, hey, there's a new Windows update, and by the time that it's available, it's because we're testing it the whole way through.
Which we want.
Yeah, we want to test. And we do this for third-party packages too. So if it's, Google Chrome, not only are we getting that Chrome file, checking the hash against the vendor hash, we're also going to like run that file internally and see if it trips EDR,
Yeah.
right? Is there some supply chain hack that we can maybe mitigate for you so you can trust that the packages that are in the library have been vetted and they're not going to blow stuff up? At least not immediately, because I can't vouch for everything that Microsoft does.
So Chad is the package librarian, by the way, in case you don't know who Chad is.
Yep.
Chad's awesome.
Chad's great.
Next question. Will PDQ allow Windows and third-party updates to be backed out of or removed from one or more Windows systems? Example, you push out a Windows or third-party update only to discover that it has an adverse effect on some or all your systems. Sincerely, Keith.
I like this idea. I like this idea a lot. In deploying inventory, that's going to be kind of hard, right? Because I don't have a real-time perspective of a machine that's accurate as the last scan. You could still kind of accomplish it by creating a collection that's looking for the thing that you don't want to have and then tie it to a package and a schedule to remove it. If we switch gears to connect, this is a really cool feature request,
Yeah.
right? Hey, if you see this thing, take this action, quarantine it, remove it,
Smart.
modify it.
Yeah.
That's really cool, and I love that feature request.
Smart. Who's going to make it? Should we say Marcel?
Sure.
You probably already did.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think that's a Josh project, but that's just me. Okay, moving right along, I would like to know the most useful reports that can be used with PDQ inventory. So far, I have logical disk scanning for reports on USB drives and storage drives. Is there anything other people may be scanning for in their environment? A useful addition I see to PDQ could be Microsoft Store app scanning under user profiles if they have installed apps. Tilker.
So dependent on your environment, what's useful for you, probably, right? But
Let's see.
which ones do you like the most?
PDQ Discover. I forget the URL.
I have a feeling some people
Right.
are going to say their favorite soon while you're
There-
searching here.
Yeah. This is probably a way better question for Discord.
Yeah, post
right?
it in there.
I'm gonna do a shameless plug for Discord. Come over to Discord, post it there. People can share things. The cool thing about inventory
Yeah.
reports, you can export them to XML and you can just import them. The other thing is what I was frantically over here trying to Google and now I can't remember it, is PDQ Discover, which is a community-based go and post packages, scripts, all kinds of stuff like that for community sharing.
I love it. That's the best part about
Yeah,
Discord, actually.
useful is subjective. What's useful to me might not be useful to you.
Okay.
Hive mind await you, says Andrew.
Well, and our next question is for Andrew, so get ready.
Andrew, it's your time. It's go time.
What is currently in the Big Plebowski's gaming library on his Steam Deck? What title has he spent the most time in? What's his favorite? Jay LeBlanc.
Oh gosh, so many games. So Elden Ring, Brock got me back on it, and I officially killed Godric on the flight home from Salt Lake last week. So first boss down. But I've been playing a lot of roguelikes, and I'll give a shout out to Tape to Tape. It is a hockey roguelike with like old school hockey feel. Tape to Tape.
Okay, well done. Well,
Okay, that was easy.
Well
I was worried
played.
I was going to be trolled. Thank you.
Thank you.
He was panicking.
All right. On to more serious business. For PDQ Deploy, do you have any future plans of adding any other apps to the package library as well as the collection library and inventory? For instance, Docker Desktop is an app that we try to keep updated as they release security patches. It's nice for the collection library to automatically know when we are outdated, since you guys do a great job of updating those as soon as new versions are released. Thanks, Sean, or as I like to say, Scene R.
Scene. Sean, I love it. So adding packages to the library is based on a couple things. Popularity is one. The second one is redistribution rights. A lot of software says, "Hey, you can't redistribute this." But it's generally sorted by popularity.
So ask.
Yeah.
Ask.
There's a package request form. Pop it in there. Marcel's got it in chat. Once we hit critical mass, then it's time to do something. I think that's it.
Okay. We have a question from Samuel A. Could be Samuel Adams. So,
It obviously is.
Sam Adams. Why can't I connect my client console to our central server with PDQ Inventory or Deploy while on our VPN? I can ping both directories, RDP to our server from the client, and tried adding our FQDN at the end of the server name. Seems like the PDQ software is not even touching the server. No traffic in Event Viewer, but on the client, it shows the attempt.
They're not talking, Josh. They're not friends.
They're not
I'm
friends.
going to guess you're going to talk about ports here.
I think I am.
Okay, go ahead.
So when you set up, you probably don't remember, but when you set up inventory and deploy in server mode, you have to configure some things. You have to configure what addresses to listen on and a TCP port to listen on. You can get to this from Options Central Server. You can change those settings here. So you may have a firewall somewhere in the middle of this chain, whether it's on the machine itself, whether it's on your VPN gateway, whether it's somewhere that's blocking that traffic, or you may have only told your inventory and deploy server to listen on all IP addresses.
Yeah.
Right. So if it was me troubleshooting this, I'd try and remove as many application layer stuff out of the way as possible. Right. Start with ping. Can you ping the device? Can you resolve it in DNS with FQDN? And then can you telnet to the port? Right. Can you get to this port and then layer in application on top?
Okay. Find the not the missing link, the problem
Yep.
link.
Yep.
Okay, we're halfway through. Time to stretch.
There are a lot of questions.
Stretch.
Okay, stretch. Waking up.
Feeling good.
Let's do this.
Feeling good.
Current score. Tara still has 2.5.
Sweet.
You know what? That's rude. Just be quiet. You stop talking.
Okay, when could we expect PDQ Connect to have the same feature set as PDQ Deploy and Inventory? We keep getting bombarded by vendors with cloud solutions offering PDQ's feature set. However, we would really like to stay with PDQ across the board, both for on-prem, VPN-based, and cloud-based deployment solutions for our software, inventory, and patching. We tested Connect late last year, and it was pretty good, but still missed a few features from Deploy and Inventory. Sincerely, Diacobescu.
Yeah, I like this question.
It's changing all the time. If you haven't looked at it since last year, look now.
Come back and check. Also, looking like a feature by feature, we talked about this a little earlier, is going to be kind of hard. You're comparing apples to oranges. What job do you need to do? Like, what task are you trying to do that you can't do? We want to know about those.
Yeah.
Tell us, like, hey, I can do this job in Deploy and Inventory. I can't do it in Connect. What is the job?
Yeah.
And what features did you use? Maybe you have to change a workflow a little bit or use a feature that you didn't think of in the same way. But I've yet to really find a ton that really anything lately that I can do in Deploy and Inventory that I can't do in Connect.
Yeah. Take another look at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Question from Melissa. What is the best practice for using the PDQ inventory and deploy auto update packages so my server and clients can keep their PDQ software up to date? Since I keep running into version sync issues during the updates, is this scenario even recommended? Thanks.
Ooh, Melissa. Let's see here. I think we've done this video a bunch of times. I forget the name of it, but it's like the auto download and schedule tied together. Someone can help me in the chat. We've done a webcast on this a bunch of times. You can do the set it and forget it. I
Make
think
a
we did
collection,
it.
do a schedule,
Yeah.
system variables, update it all, bam, bam, done.
Yeah, too long didn't read version. Make a collection or use a collection. Tie it to a
System variable.
System variable.
Keep it updated. Old version of Chrome, set it and forget it, update
You got it.
overnight. Good.
Moving along. Does PDQ Connect support the creation of dynamic collections similar to PDQ Inventory? Many thanks, Stevie B
Yeah, it's just
from
called,
the 90s.
It's
Stevie
just
B.
called something different.
Yeah, we just called it
Groups.
Create a group, right? Create a group.
You can do
And
dynamic groups, you can do static groups.
stuff. Dynamic. Here you go. Here's your logic. Find all devices where and.
It's same, just
anything
looks
you
a
wanna
little
do.
bit different.
Same, but different.
Same, but different. Oh my gosh, we're going to use that.
Yeah.
Same, but different.
Okay, do you have a program for nonprofit organizations? Sincerely, John.
John, yes.
Sales is your friend. Reach out to
Sales@pdq.com. Man, we're going through these ones
I know,
fast.
bam, keep going.
Well, we
We're on a roll.
got to catch up. All
We're on
right,
a
so
roll.
here we go. Are there ways to automate stuff like disk cleanup, deleting profiles older than X days or larger than X gig via deploy and connect? Alexander N.
Yes, you're not going to like my answer.
Uh-oh.
Write a PowerShell script that does it,
Why wouldn't
and
I
then
like
just
that
tie it to a
answer?
schedule.
That's a great answer.
Because you can't click through it. You gotta write the script. But yeah,
It's a great
write the
answer.
script to do it, and then use the deployment and automation engine behind it.
Alex, I think you know some people
Yeah.
that you can do that for.
probably help you out.
Yeah.
Next question is actually for me, probably. Why is the sysadmin raffle limited to the U.S. service? Because of international taxes and regulations. That's really just the basics. It gets complicated when you start doing things at this level outside the United States.
Yeah.
So, next question. Do you have any plans for cross-domain deployments? Our environment has multiple domains, unfortunately. Sincerely, Jordan.
Jordan,
I'm assuming, is that our Jordan?
use Connect.
Use Connect. I was going to say, are you using Connect? Because then there's your problem.
Yeah, use
Fix
Connect.
it.
The
Done.
domain's out of the picture. We're running a system using search to authenticate. Use Connect. If you want to use deploy inventory, great. Go ahead and use it. There's the PDQ deploy inventory. There's 2 knowledge base articles that are going to be your best friend. There's 3. One, it's called PDQ deploy, how it works. You're going to want that one. You're going to want the firewall ports and exceptions article to know what's going between them. And then the last one is going to be the PDQ deploy credentials explained, because that's going to become important too.
Yeah. But Connect, the answer really is use Connect. I was laughing at Alex. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. I was like, yes, Alex, that's exactly what I meant. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Ask Andrew.
Next question. What is the best way to build a package or script to edit registry files with PDQ deploy? Sincerely, Amber S.
Ooh, can I show you something really cool?
This is his favorite.
So you build a package. So get a registry key the way you want it, right? That you want it on all your machines, and then just use it as the install file. Right? So if you take that regedit file, the .reg here, and just put it as an install file type and deploy it, it'll do the registry merge and modification for you.
Perfect. Too bad we're in a speed run, because I like when you show it side to side, when you pull up the reg edit and then do it that way. It's easier to do it that way, I think.
It is.
Speed round is funny. You guys you're rocking it. Can I just say, you're totally, you got this. All right, let's keep going. What is the best way to kick off a deployment via the command line on PDQ server from another computer? Slobs.
Deployment
I
via
love
the command
slobs.
line. Oh, geez.
There's I don't know if this knowledge base article still exists. I hope it does. I think the title of it is Test a PDQ deployment outside of PDQ deploy. There's a PowerShell script in there that does as invoke command and using variables to get it out there. And to go back for JMWing for HKey current user, yes and no. It's a big it depends, right? If you have the reg file in the HKey current user Hive and you're on the logged on user profile, it will work, but that's kind of a risky thing. You can try it.
7 questions left. We got this. When will PDQ be available for Azure/Intune devices? Maricar.
Use Connect right now. And for deploying inventory, you just have to use local devices, or not local devices, local credentials, like local to the computer. It's kind of a pain, but that's a Connect perfect use case.
Just move over to Connect.
Yep.
Okay, I have AD Sync set up. When a new device is detected and synced, I would like to receive a mail when this device is detected for the first time with host name and IP. If possible, even start installing packages. Sincerely, F.
No, which product? Did they say which product?
I'm gonna
guess
say
that it's
deploying inventory.
Yeah.
So I can't help you the feature request with the mail. I can't help you there. But what I can help you with is the auto installing packages. So high level, I can't show you everything. Create a collection, right? That would identify a machine as not having the things you want it to have. Right.
And we'll alert you.
Whatever that is, figure out your criteria. The next thing, come over here, build a schedule, right? That runs every 5 minutes, right? Every 1 hour, every whatever you want it to be, where it's picking its targets specifically from that collection that you defined as not being in the state that you want. Because once that machine is now come in, been identified, put in that collection, this schedule will run, make the changes you want, it'll move out of the collection. And then this schedule can just run on empty targets, and it'll just say no targets to process, move on. So then you kind of automated that first device in process.
Okay.
Impressive. Okay, next question. Will PDQ Connect be getting the ability to change to light mode? Sincerely, Jean Jones, the Martian Manhunter.
That's so funny because that gets brought up so often, and Owen's like,
Light mode, dark mode. I don't know.
I love dark mode.
See, and I'm not a dark mode guy.
I know you hate it.
I hate it.
Yeah. I haven't actually seen if they're doing that. Do you know?
I don't know.
We don't know.
There's also a Connect public roadmap.
Oh, yeah, look in the roadmap. If not, put in a feature request because I don't know the answer.
Yep.
I just
Dark mode or bust. That's right.
I just turned the light up in my room and we're good. All right. Using PDQ inventory, how can I query all servers for certificates issued by our internal CA 3 months before they expire? Razor.
Whoa, can you?
Yes.
Okay, how? That's a good question. I like this question.
Yes. I'm not going to be able to show it. I'm not going to be able to show it quickly.
Embrace being a cave troll.
Check this out.
Okay, let me see.
New scanner, right? New scanner, PowerShell.
Yep.
Write a PowerShell scanner that returns a certificate name and its expiry date.
Okay.
Right? That is now data that I can use in collections inside of inventory. So I can say if cert name, cert issuer is X and expiration is this, go into this collection.
Okay. And then we'll alert you.
I'm not fast enough to do that here, but I'm
We're
pretty
doing
sure you can do
a power
that.
round right now, so
Yep.
there you go.
Cool. Okay, next question. I've been told many times that one can use PDQ inventory for free and actually get a lot out of it. I just want the ability to update device information and have a place to easily see and modify my stash of devices. The problem is that when I tried it, I kept running into the issue of basic, in my mind, abilities like this being blocked and only allowed with Enterprise. Can this be done with the free version or no? Thanks, Malika.
I did it before I worked here, but I'm going to... It's kind of funny. They want us to give them advice on how to use the product free to the best. I love it.
I love it.
I believe that you can, but...
I forget all the features. I forget all the features that are locked. So I guess it depends on what feature you need.
Yeah.
If you're going to use the free versions, you're probably going to be hacking some stuff together.
Depends on what information
But
you want.
you could probably.
I think you
It's
can.
just going to be a lot more scripting than you probably want.
I spent two years. I can't remember if scripting was allowed.
Well, no, I'm saying outside of the product because inventory is going to give you a SQLite database and then go do with it whatever you want.
Yeah. Just buy it. We're awesome. You want it. You know you want it. Just buy it. Gosh.
All right, 2 more questions. We're almost there. Any update on the MS.NET vulnerabilities issue with PDQ? Still getting flagged by security team? Thanks, Jorlando.
I just want to say that word. Will you say it again, Kelly?
Jorlando.
Could be
Which-
Orlando.
I'm out of the loop on
I
this
don't
one.
know about this.
It's going to have to be a ticket there.
yeah,
I'm out of
put
the
a
loop on
ticket.
that one.
Okay, final question. You ready? Mm-hmm. Any way to email weekly report of new PDQ packages created or deleted and who deleted or created the package. Also, a report to get all packages that have PowerShell step returning MSG.
I love this question. I would totally want to do that. I would totally do that. He's going to say no now just because I want it.
I'm thinking not in the product, not directly, not anything that's going to be like new report. Again, you probably hate this answer. It's SQLite. All of that data is available. You're just going to have to join it the way that you want it and then hook it up to your own mail server. Like the data is there. It's just not accessible in an easy way.
I would love to do that, seriously, because I'm that person.
Yeah. So like it's not a fool's errand to go try and do it because you can do it. The data is available to you.
Maybe
You
someone
did
on
it.
Discord knows.
Yeah.
No more questions. Point totals?
That's just mean.
Final score, Kelly got 1.
Yes.
Andrew got 1.
Yes.
Tara got 6.5.
No, I did not.
Go.
And Josh came out with 17.
Wow.
Josh is the winner.
Just a casual 17.
I gave him double points when he showed something on the screen.
You should.
Oh, I love
you really
it.
Should.
I was trying to, and then and then people would have to watch me type, and nobody wants to watch that. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on this PDQ&A. If you still have more questions, the community over at Discord is fantastic.
It is.
Come over there and join us.
Yeah.
For PDQ, I'm Josh.
I'm Tara. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining our webcast today and submitting your questions in advance. Over 30 questions came in. I will be reaching out to many of you via email to let you know you've won some fabulous PDQ swag. If you liked today, well, like us on YouTube and make sure you comment as well and join us on Discord. It's always a good time. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you back here next time.